you are alive right now for one specific reason: to create the most extraordinary transformation of your life. Look around you. Everything you see today will be different in 365 days, but only if you make one fundamental choice in the next few minutes. I know this because I watched my own life shift from mediocrity to excellence through one decision. 10 years ago, I sat in a small apartment, buried in debt, stuck in a job that drained my soul, and wondering if this was all life had to offer. And relationships were shallow. My bank account was empty, and my dreams felt like distant stars I could never reach. But I learned something powerful that changed everything. Life doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you become. The moment I understood this truth, everything shifted. Within 12 months, I had started my own business, rebuilt my relationships, and found a purpose bigger than myself. This exact moment you're in right now is not random. It's not coincidence. It's an appointment with destiny. 2025 stands before you like an empty canvas, waiting for your masterpiece. But here's what makes this moment different. Now you have something that wasn't available before. You have the blueprint, the roadmap, the exact steps needed to transform not just your circumstances, but your entire life. The next few minutes will show you exactly how to make 2025 the year that changes everything. The year 2025 isn't just another number on the calendar. It represents something far more significant than a simple change of date. Right now, you're standing at the unique intersection of time where three powerful forces are converging. First, we're living in an age where technology and opportunity have created a level playing field like never before. The tools that were once available only to the wealthy and privileged are now in your hands. You can start a global business from your phone, learn any skill online, and connect with mentors worldwide, all from where you sit right now. So there's a second force at work. The world is going through massive shifts. Industries are being rebuilt, new careers are emerging, and old systems are being replaced. In times of change, the greatest opportunities emerge. While others see chaos, you can spot chances for growth. While others freeze in uncertainty, you can move forward with clarity. The third force is personal. It's your own readiness. You've gathered experiences, learned lessons, and built wisdom through every challenge you faced. Every setback, every disappointment, and every failure has equipped you with exactly what you need for this moment. Now, you're not the same person you were last year. You're stronger, wiser, and more prepared than ever before. But here's what most people don't understand about timing. Waiting for the perfect moments is the biggest trap of all. Every year that passes isn't just time lost, it's opportunity gone forever. Think about this. If you had started 1 year ago, where would you be right now? You have begun building that business, learning that skill, or pursuing that dream. How different would your life be today? The cost of waiting another year isn't just 365 days. It's the compound effect of all the growth, connections, and opportunities you'll miss. It's the relationships that won't be built, the wealth that won't be created, and the impact that won't be made. 2025 is different because you're different. You're not here by accident. You're not reading these words by chance. Something inside you has been stirring, pushing you toward more. That stirring isn't random. The power of this moment lies in its uniqueness. Never before have you had this combination of experience, opportunity, and clarity. Never before has the world been so ready for what you have to offer. And never before has the cost of waiting been so high. This is your moment. Not next month, not next quarter. Not when everything is perfect. Right now, 2025 isn't just another year. It's the year everything can change. But only if you understand what's about to come next. Those people don't fail because they aim too high and miss. They fail because they aim too low and hit. Right now, you're using only a fraction of your true potential. Not because you lack ability, but because you've been programmed to think small. Let me show you what I mean. Take out your phone right now. Look at its screen. When it was first made, did it come with a limit on its potential? No. Its capacity was built in from the beginning. The only limit was how much you learned to use it. Your life works the same way. Your potential isn't something you need to create. It's already there. You just need to activate it. The problem isn't your capacity. The problem is your programming. Since childhood, you've absorbed messages about what you can and cannot do. Be realistic. Play it safe. Don't take risks. These voices weren't trying to hurt you, they were trying to protect you. But protection and growth can exist in the same space. Think about a seed planted in the ground. If you dig it up every day to protect it, it will never grow. Your potential works the same way. It needs space to break through the surface, to push past comfort, to stretch toward growth. This between existing and living is simple. Existing is accepting what life hands you. Living is creating what you want. Most people exist Monday to Monday, paycheck to paycheck, waiting for something to change. But change doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who initiate. Your hidden capabilities are like muscles in your body. You don't need to create new muscles to get stronger. The muscles are already there. You just need to activate them through consistent training. Your potential works exactly the same way. Here's what most people never realize. Every great achievement in human history was accomplished by someone who started exactly where you are right now. They didn't have special powers. They weren't born with extra talent. Deeply understood one crucial truth. Potential is activated through decision. We've been waiting for conditions to be perfect, the right time, the right resources, the right situation. But success doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It creates its own conditions. Look at your life right now. Everything you see, your income, your relationships, your health, your achievements, is operating at the exact level of your activated potential. Not your true potential, but the potential you've chosen to use. 2025 isn't about learning new things as much as it is about unlearning the limitations you've accepted. It's about stripping away the layers of I can't, and it's too hard, and maybe someday. Those aren't your true voice. They're echoes of past programming. Your true potential is like electricity in your house. It's not something you need to create or find. It's already there waiting for you to flip the switch. Every time you've surprised yourself, every time you've done something you thought impossible, you weren't reaching for new potential. You were simply accessing what was already within you. The time has come to stop asking, can I? And start declaring, I will. Because 2025 isn't about discovering new potential. It's about activating what's already there. And to do that, you need to understand the 5 fundamental pillars that will transform every area of your life. Your transformation in 2025 won't happen by accident. It will happen through systematic activation of 5 specific pillars. Each one is essential, and each one builds upon the others. Pillar 1, purpose activation. Purpose isn't something you find like a lost item. It's something you create through action. Think of purpose like a radio signal. It's always broadcasting, but you need to tune into the right frequency. What just lies at the intersection of 3 things. What you're good at, what you love doing. Most people get this wrong. They wait to feel purposeful before taking action. But purpose reveals itself through movement. Every person who ever changed the world started by taking action before they had complete clarity. Your purpose will emerge when you start serving others with your gifts. Start asking yourself, what problem do I love solving? What work would I do even if I wasn't paid? What makes me lose track of time? These aren't just questions. They're clues to your purpose. In 2025, you'll stop searching for purpose and start creating it through daily actions that align with your natural gifts. Pillar 2, mental revolution. Your life moves in the direction of your strongest thoughts. Every achievement, every failure, every breakthrough starts in your mind before it becomes reality. But here's what's critical. Your mind isn't designed to make you happy. It's designed to keep you safe. And safety never leads to transformation. In 2025, you must start a mental revolution. This means deliberately replacing old thought patterns with new ones. When your mind says, this is too hard, train it to ask, how can I make this possible? When it says, I'm not ready, Teach it to say, I learn as I go. This isn't positive thinking. It's strategic thinking. Every thought either moves you toward your goals or away from them. There's no neutral. In 2025, you'll become the gatekeeper of your mind, carefully choosing which thoughts to nurture and which to eliminate. Pillar 3, relationship realignment. Show me your 5 closest friends, and I'll show you a future. Your relationships aren't just part of your life. They're creating your life. Every conversation, every interaction, every person you spend time with is either lifting you up or pulling you down. 2025 demands a complete relationship realignment. This doesn't mean abandoning old friends. It means being intentional about who influences your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. You need to surround yourself with people who've already achieved what you want to achieve. Find mentors who challenge your limitations. Build connections with people who inspire growth. Create relationships that push you toward excellence. Your transformation will accelerate when you align yourself with others who are on the same upward path. Pillar 4, financial reformation. Money is not just currency. It's a reflection of value creation. In 2025, you must shift from thinking about making money to thinking about creating value. The marketplace doesn't pay for effort. It pays for results. Your financial reformation starts with understanding this principle. Your income will grow only to the extent that you grow. Every new skill you learn, every problem you solve, every value you add becomes currency in the marketplace. Stop trading time for money. Start creating systems that generate value even when you're not working. Your financial breakthrough will come when you shift from employee thinking to entrepreneur thinking, regardless of your job title. Pillar 5, time mastery. Time is the only resource you can't multiply. You get the same 24 hours as everyone else. The difference between average and extraordinary lies in how you use these hours. 2025 requires a complete overhaul of your relationship with time. Stop managing time. Start investing it. Every hour should move you toward your goals. Every minute should count toward your transformation. Create systems that maximize your productive hours. Eliminate activities that drain your energy without moving you forward. Your time mastery will determine your life mastery. In 2025, you'll stop being busy and start being productive. These 5 pillars don't work in isolation. They form a complete system for total life transformation. But knowing them isn't enough. You need a framework for putting them into action. Knowledge without action is like having a car without fuel. These 5 pillars become powerful only when you turn them into daily actions. Here's your exact framework for making 2025 your transformation year. Morning power routine. Your first hour shapes your entire day. Most people start their day in reaction mode, checking emails, responding to messages, letting the world set their agenda. But transformation requires intention. Here's your new morning power routine. 40 minutes for your mind. Start with complete silence. No phone, no TV, no distractions. Write down your goals as if you've already achieved them. This isn't wishful thinking. It's mental programming. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real and imagined experiences. Use this to your advantage. 4 minutes for your body. Physical movement isn't just about health. It's about generating energy for the day ahead. Simple stretches, basic exercises, or a short walk. Movement creates momentum. Your body's movement influences your mind's motivation. 20 minutes for your spirit. Read something that feeds your purpose. Not social media. Not news. Something that builds your vision, strengthens your resolve, and reminds you of your goals. Feed your mind with fuel for growth. Daily success habits. Success isn't an event. It's a collection of habits. Here are the non-negotiable daily actions for 2025. First, let's track your progress. Every evening, write down 3 wins from a day. They don't need to be huge achievements. Small victories add up to major transformations. This builds momentum and trains your mind to spot opportunities. Second, make 5 meaningful connections daily. Send messages to potential mentors. Reach out to people in your field. Build relationships before you need them. Your network determines your net worth. The third, learn one new thing that moves you toward your goals. One new skill, one new insight, one new strategy. Small daily improvements compound into massive yearly transformations. Weekly progress system. Your weeks need structure. Every Sunday evening, set aside 1 hour for your weekly power planning. Review your goals. Are you still moving in the right direction? What needs adjustment? Plan your priorities. Choose 3 main objectives for the week. Not 20, not 10. 3, this forces you to focus on what truly matters. Monthly evaluation method. The last day of each month becomes your personal board meeting. Here's what you'll measure. Progress toward goals. What's working? What's not? Relationship audit. Which connections are pulling you forward? Skills assessment. What new abilities have you gained? Financial review. Are your actions creating more value? Is your income growing with your growth? This framework isn't complicated, but it requires commitment. Most people fail not because the system is hard, but because they won't stick to it. They let 1 missed day become 2, then 3, then they're back to old patterns. But you're not going to do that. Because you understand something crucial. Every day you follow this framework, you're not just building habits. You're building your future. Every morning you stick to your power routine. You're not just starting your day, you're shaping your destiny. This framework becomes your personal success operating system. It removes guesswork. It eliminates confusion. It gives you exact steps to take every day, every week, and every month. But let's be honest, following this framework won't always be easy. You'll face opposition, you'll hit obstacles. You'll have days when everything seems to work against you. And that's exactly why we need to talk about the next critical element of your transformation. Right now, as you plan your transformation for 2025, forces are already lining up to stop you. Not just external forces, but voices in your own mind. Let me tell you something that will save you years of struggle. It means you're doing something important. This is the minute you decide to change your life, 2 things will happen. First, internal opposition will rise up. That voice in your head will say, who do you think you are? You've tried before and failed. You don't have what it's. Recognize this voice for what it is. It's not wisdom. It's not protection. It's fear disguised as reason. Second, external opposition will appear. Some people in your life won't support your growth. Not because they're bad people, but because your transformation threatens their comfort. When you start changing, it holds up a mirror to their own unfulfilled potential. Their discouragement is really about them, not you. It's how you turn opposition into opportunity. First, understand that resistance builds strength. Just like a muscle needs resistance to grow, your character needs opposition to develop. Every critic becomes your free coach. Every obstacle becomes your training ground. Every setback strengthens your resolve. Second, learn to distinguish between feedback and criticism. Feedback aims to build you up. Criticism aims to tear you down. Welcome feedback even when it's uncomfortable. Ignore criticism even when it comes from people close to you. Just there, build your resilience through challenges. Start seeing problems as growth opportunities. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? Turn your obstacles into stepping stones. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for opposition to disappear before taking action. But opposition never disappears. You just get stronger. Think about it. Every person who ever achieved anything worthwhile faced opposition. The difference is they kept moving forward anyway. Remember, this says your obstacles reveal your path. The things that stand in your way become the way. That difficult colleague at work, they're teaching you patience and communication skills. That lack of resources, it's forcing you to become more creative and resourceful. That setback in your business is showing you what needs to change. In 2025, stop waiting for the path to be clear. Start seeing obstacles as opportunities. Stop hoping for fewer problems. Start building greater capacity to solve them. Your transformation isn't about having a smooth journey. It's about becoming someone who can handle any journey. Because what you're about to learn next will show you how small actions, taken consistently, create unstoppable momentum. Small choices create massive changes. Not immediately, but inevitably. This is the multiplication effect, and it's about to become your greatest ally in 2025. Most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can achieve in a year. They want instant transformation, but real change doesn't work that way. Every massive success is built on thousands of tiny actions. Reading one page. A day means you'll finish 12 books by the end of 2025. Saving $10 daily adds up to $3,650 plus interest in 1 year. Making one new connection each day builds a network of 365 potential opportunities. But here's what makes the multiplication effect so powerful. It works in every area of your life simultaneously. While you're building your skills, you're also strengthening your relationships. While you're growing your business, you're also developing your character. Everything connects, everything compounds. Your daily choices are like votes for your future self. Each time you stick to your morning routine, you're voting for success. Each time you reach out to a potential mentor, you're voting for growth. Each time you learn something new, you're voting for excellence. The multiplication effect has 3 parts. First, consistency compounds. Doing something small every day beats doing something big once in a while. Your daily actions create your destiny. Second, connections multiply. Each person you meet knows hundreds of others. One right connection can open doors you didn't even know existed. Preferred, knowledge stacks. Everything you learn becomes a foundation for learning something else. Skills combine to create new opportunities. The multiplication effect works both ways. Small negative choices multiply just as powerfully as positive ones. Each time you skip your morning routine, each time you avoid taking action, each time you choose comfort over growth, these choices compound too. That's why the next part is crucial. Because everything hinges on one fundamental moment, the moment of decision. Right now, you stand at the decision point. Not a small choice about what to do next. A fundamental decision about who you will become. Because 2025 will happen whether you make changes or not. Time will pass. The only question is, will you be different when it does? Most people believe decisions happen over time. They don't. Decisions happen in an instant. What takes time is the understanding that leads to the decision. And right now you understand exactly what needs to change. Your transformation in 2025 comes down to this moment. Not next week, not next month, right now. Because once you truly decide, everything changes. Real decisions have 3 marks. The instant. The moment of decision is a single point in time. They're complete. No backup plans, no safety nets, no plan B. They're permanent. You don't revisit them every day. Think about the time you made a real decision in your life. Not a wish, not a hope, but a true decision. Notice how everything shifted after that moment. That's the power you hold right now. 2025 is not about hoping things will be different. It's about deciding they will be different. It's about committing to excellence, not just in what you do, but in who you become. The decision is yours. No one can make it for you. No one can want it for you. But once you decide, truly decide, nothing can stop you. And that brings us to the final crucial step. Stand up right now. Physically stand up. Because what you do in the next 24 hours will determine everything about your next 12 months. Take these 3 actions today. Just write down your decision, not your goals, decision. But like I decided to transform my life in 2025. Sign it, date it, make it real. Second, take 1 action in the next hour that proves your decision. Make that call you've been avoiding. Send that email you've been postponing. Register for that course you've been considering. Do it now. Third, share your decision with someone who believes in you. Not someone who will question you or doubt you. Someone who will hold you accountable to your highest self. Here's your moment. 2025 isn't just another year in your life. It's the year that will define every year that follows. The year everything changes. The year you stop accepting what life hands you and start creating what you deserve. Life doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you do. And right now, in this moment, you have everything you need to start. Your transformation begins now, not tomorrow. Not next week. Now, step forward. Take action.